You're welcome to the Young and Invested Show, proudly brought to you by Enterprise Trustees. The holiday season is upon us, and it comes with a challenge of budgeting for Christmas. But whether you're a last-minute buyer or a planned person, this episode is for you to get practical examples on how to plan for this season. The theme for this episode is Spend Smart, Stay Merry. Please take a tea with us even as we dive into this topic. My name is Pearl Lakai, and I'm your host, doing this with amazing gentlemen and a lady. They would like to introduce themselves.
All right, I'm Elvis, Kwesi Frimpon.
I'm Abba Evita.
I'm David Beidou.
All right. So when it comes to Christmas, what really fascinates me about it is the fact that you are going to get new things, new clothes, new shoes, and sometimes the delicacies. What does Christmas mean to you all?
To me, it's the bronyata there for me. It's just the bronyata there for me. I'm just looking forward to that special bread. No,
Don't forget
that
the
special
shoe.
dress.
Don't forget the shoe.
Very important.
Yes, very, very
You know,
important.
when the shoe is not doing go, it's not a Christmas shoe.
Yes,
It needs to
especially
give-
the ladies.
It
The
needs to
ladies.
give them All right, but then
Yes.
again, that begs the question. Do you plan for Christmas or Santa does it for you?
But who is
Santa?
Santa?
Please, Santa. I know when we were kids, we used to say Santa Claus, Santa Claus. It was all part of the fantasy. But right now, reality just hits us. We are all grown-ups now.
Yeah.
Who is
But
Santa?
maybe someone would say Santa is maybe a friend would buy it for me, or maybe my
So your friend is
uncle
Santa.
from abroad
but
is
you
coming
know-
down, touching
know-
down.
Gen Z's like, Santa is my father.
Hey. Oh, yes.
Santa is my father.
Are you sure it's your father?
When Christmas, yes. Hey, who else is
Are you sure?
You know, because right now the
Santa is
Gen Z,
my
the
father.
daddy, you know,
Are you sure?
the daddy,
Ademu Papa, you are.
you know, the daddy has two meanings. You have the zaddy.
Yes.
I
You
said
have the
Santa
daddy.
is my father.
Oh, please allow her. Santa is your father.
So
Thank
one
you.
thing I know about this is when it comes to Christmas or when it comes to holiday seasons, you need to have a budget. You need to have a limit on your spending. When I say a limit on your spending, you know your income throughout the year, how much you earn month on month throughout the year, and how much you averagely spend. So in Christmas, that is not when you're come to say that I'm going to go shopping spree. Like I'm not going to even think about what is coming next. You
So-
need to set a limit for yourself,
I was
your
looking at the-
spending limit.
Okay,
Yes.
I was looking at the topic and I was like, spend smart, stay merry. Looking at the current economy that we are in, how do I even spend smart? Because the budgeting is not even budgeting, no, Charlie. You see the cost of something today for 10 CDs. Tomorrow you go, it's 15 CDs. So right now you budgeted for the thing. Let's say you just added some 2 CDs view or something. Right now there's 3 CDs more. How are you going to manage? Because the budget is not budgeting.
But all the same, you need to plan.
Yeah.
Because if you fail to plan, you
Yeah.
plan to fail. You understand?
course.
So you know that Christmas is coming.
So as book very so we book. We book.
You need, like,
No,
like,
it's really
whatever
practical.
happens,
It's
yeah.
really practical, and I
is.
think it has worked for me before, not in Christmas season, but the fact that I was able to plan in a month. When I say planning, it could be that maybe you are married, or maybe you stay with your parents, or maybe you are a student, because Christmas is not for just grown-ups, it's for everyone. So planning, we are talking to people who have income, or we are talking to people who knows that they have dependents to take care of, or people who know that they have money to spend. So when it comes to budgeting, I think that you need to know, first of all, who am I going to give gifts in this Christmas? Definitely, maybe you would want to give gifts.
Yeah.
How many people am I going to give this gift to? Maybe, my pastor, my mom, my dad. There should be a limit.
Okay.
And if I'm going to buy something for myself, whether it's clothes, appliance, what should be the limit at which I am going to spend? And you should also have in mind that after this Christmas, would there be a consistent flow of my income such that my normal life will continue even when these spendings are? So someone would say that, okay, I have a budget limit. Let's say you earn about a 5K, but your limit of spending is 4K. Someone was like, okay, that's my limit of spending. It means that after the period, you know that January is like 52 weeks.
Good.
52 is even
But
small.
I'm coming.
But-
Phil, I hope you're planning for this Christmas. You've added a church to it because
Hey,
we know you
Church
have, we know you have to take church a lot. So
Oh,
I hope
right.
you added a
That's
church.
a joke.
Or
Please,
this
don't do
December,
that.
you're adding the Uber to it. Oh, like let's let me know. Let
She's
me know.
doing Uber this December.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
please. I'm
No
on
more
another
church.
level.
And you are funding that Uber since you brought it up. So
But I want-
no,
I
let me
want
ask.
more.
Let me ask.
Uh-huh.
So, with your planning or your budgeting, do you think it's wise to start to budget from January, or when you get to December, then you just draw your budget on your December salary with all the giftings that you want to buy a gift for pastors, for moms, for dads, for siblings? Do you think it's wise to wait till December to draw the budget, or start from January?
You have to start from January. Oh. You have to. Hey, you know
Charlie.
that December is for December.
You said
Hey,
January is 52 weeks.
When
So
you
how do you?
when you reach the baba people, October, November,
December.
you know that okay, around this time, no,
Yeah.
like you want to go out, you want to do this, you want to buy gifts for your pastor, you want to buy gifts for your mother, you understand? So
Definitely.
you have to start from January.
Okay.
So that maybe if your monthly income is like, let's say the 5,000 you mentioned,
Yeah.
you know that okay, by December I want to spend this amount. So I'm saving, I'm taking out all the expenses I'm doing in the whole year. But then by December I need to spend this amount. And see, you need to come on. It's December.
Ah.
I'm
Come
coming
on.
now. But
Okay.
Gen Z, then budgeting for one because all Gen Z's like to know
You
they
buy-
chill with the big boys.
Charlie, let's
and so the
roll.
big boys, the daddies,
Okay,
and the
so-
daddies are.
So,
This
so
daddies and
let's,
daddies, Charlie.
let's look at the average person who doesn't have a daddy,
Okay.
doesn't have a mommy that you're talking about, but is genuinely earning some kind of income.
Right.
And what I would say is developing a culture of personal finance right from the start. It even doesn't have to do with mere Christmas and budgeting for Christmas because you have to spend. But when there's a culture of your finance, you know what percentage of money you save. You know what percentage of money you invest. You know your allocations to expenses. It doesn't become difficult when it gets to Christmas because why? When it's Christmas, you know that you have saved a bit, not just for Christmas, but you have money saved for emergencies, for anything that could come up.
From what you're saying, so you're trying to say, if I start saving from January, and I want to buy gifts for people,
Yeah.
that's budget should come from that saving I started saving from January.
Well, it's a personal
It's a personal
personal.
decision.
The
But
way
you know
Pearl
you are
is talking.
You are
yes.
supposed to do long-term savings too. And I don't think, personally, if you are saving, that should be for December, or you should even touch it in December. Because your long-term savings should be your long-term savings. If you want a December spending budget, you need to draw another or open another savings account for that.
it.
You don't need to go into your long-term savings account for your December.
But why would
spending.
you go into your long-term savings for December? The whole idea of the
Someone's
budgeting.
long-term is January to December. You have no idea. Someone's long-term is January to
No,
December.
you have a point. You have a point.
Yes.
Why would you take money from there? You know that December you want to chill, this kind of chilling. So your money every month, you take your savings out and you take your December money out. You understand? You don't put all together and come and
No,
be
funny
picking
enough,
from. No.
before that salary hits your account, so even your savings, you're struggling to save. Now you want to now add what December
You
what?
have to figure out a way.
Oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
fine.
I think we have automated savings that you can just adopt any of the systems
Yeah.
to just automate those kind of savings. So you can have a long-term savings account. You can have these short-term ones. That one you're not really going to get any much profit on it, right? So that one you know that this one is December budget. So
Exactly.
yeah, all your Azus that you want to buy, other girls you want to take out, Elvis, other guys you want to buy gifts for. Do you get it? Yes. So moving on to the next question. So how can I enjoy? Sorry, let's go to this one. How do you handle the peer pressure of Dirty December when you are on a tight budget?
I'm never in a competition with anyone. I did cut my coat according
Mine
to
is
my
very
size.
simple. Just ghost them.
That's it. Like
Ghosting.
Ghost them.
Is that realistic? Like you just ghost them,
Yes.
no text
He
them?
wants me to spend. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not budgeted for it. I'm not budgeted for Christmas. So I'm on a serious ghost mode.
Okay, but you definitely have friends, maybe a circle of friends. No matter how you ghost them, they are in your faces. So I think
No,
what
you can be in my face and I won't
I
follow
was
you.
just saying no.
okay, well, you have a point.
Saying no
So
is different from ghosting them.
yes, it's different from ghosting them. What
Exactly.
I would say is that you need to communicate. Maybe you won't say openly. Not everyone can say that. Please,
You
I don't
understand
have
pressure.
money.
You don't understand pressure. Eh?
I don't have
no,
money.
You
the-
can't
no,
make
it's
pressure
one
for
thing.
you like
It's
that.
one thing when someone is saying, "Come and let's go," and it's another thing when
Alemo,
they are
go,
all
go.
around you
Actually,
and
just
they are
stand.
chilling. You are seeing it,
Ah,
Charlie. You be
God.
like, "Hey,
But
Charlie,
who pays for the bills?
but you're paying yourself now. Who should pay?"
Exactly. You're paying for yourself. So if you don't want to go,
No, the thing is, it's not that you don't have. Oh. You
But
might
you're on a
have,
tight-
but
you're on a
yes,
tight
you're on a
budget.
budget. So it means you might have some funds somewhere that you don't want to touch. But because they are chilling, Charlie, the pressure they catch you. It's not as if they are asking you to come. Oh. You are seeing what they are doing. So like you be like,
They're
hey,
watching
Charlie,
the snaps.
I have
I
to
think
go.
you should know yourself better.
That's why you have to go there.
no, just
Okay,
say
well,
no.
well, you have a perspective. I respect that, but ghosting may not be entirely what someone would do. Someone will also like to keep in touch with friends. But what I would say is that be realistic with yourself. When someone comes to you and says that, Amma, let's go shopping, let's do, just know that that person may be living on you only live once kind of life. But you know where you're coming from, you know your
Right.
pockets, and you know what comes in and out of your pockets. So
Yeah.
I don't think you should compromise. Stay true to your values. If they say let's go clubbing or let's go to the beach or something, you know that you are not comfortable with these things. This is not a time that Christmas is not a time to break your values. Oh, I've not done this before, but Christmas dear was me. Like I need to do it. Do you understand? So I think that you should be open with them, open and communicate with them that oh, I'm not sure I can do this. It's not bad to say no, after all.
Right.
Yeah.
I respect your perspective. So
All right, so to the next question. How can I enjoy Christmas without overspending?
this question, I know we have free events.
You know,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Wait, where is the fee?
No, we'll show you the location. Otherwise, you'll be
Show
back there.
me the
We'll show you the
location.
location. We are sorry. We'll show you the location.
Show you the location. You
No.
know, because you know it's free. Who better throw track on it?
Please.
You
Anyway.
the structure there.
Please,
You know, honestly, you don't really have to do much. That is for me. You
Right.
don't really have to do much. I mean, Christmas is actually a time for you to spend time with family, spend time with friends, make merry. Understand? It's so a season of love and all that.
Right.
But budget. The budget is very, very important.
Very, very important.
Like budget for it. You understand? I mean, I asked myself, I'm like, this Christmas, I don't have any budget for it. So what's the best thing to do? Stay home. At least mom will prepare some nice food with some good soup. You understand? That's also what another thing I'm also looking at. I do not have to like necessarily have to be there, necessarily have to be here, spending here, just spending on
It's
this
all about the
food.
moments,
You understand? It's just about
The experience.
the experience, and everything.
And
It's not all
everything.
about spending.
it's, to
Yeah,
me,
you know, there's a concept of consumerism, and it talks about how people delight in spending. Like when you spend on getting a bag, getting a shoe, then you get so much happy that, oh, I've been able to spend this for myself, especially in an era where when you buy a bag, it's on social media, you buy a shoe, it's on social media. So
Packaging.
people have that kind of desire to keep buying things from themselves.
Yeah.
I would say that this season is not a time to prove a point. It's not a time to keep buying things for yourself. And you know that these shopping people who are selling now, they have discounts.
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
A lot. 11,
You know,
11.
things you've not even thought of buying. Once you see Black Friday, I
David
have
is
to
guilty.
go and buy it.
Oh.
Very,
Right.
very, very guilty. Very guilty.
I have to go and buy this thing. So
But you know,
It's-
some
it's
people
really-
too do plan for Black Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can want something, and I'll be like, oh, no, let me wait.
Okay,
November,
well, that's
I'll get
different.
it. November, I'll get it. So I'll plan towards it because I know Black Friday, most of the times, you won't get at least 30% discount. You get, so instead of going to buy the item for 1,000 cedis, just wait and buy it for 700. That is if you can wait. Just wait and buy it for 700. So you get a lot of people buying during those seasons.
so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not because they are just spending, but they've already planned for it.
But you know there are people who don't also plan.
Oh, that one definitely we do have people, and
Because
we are talking to them today. Please budget, okay? Please budget. Don't just spend.
Because once they see, especially when we come to the peer pressure, once they see, oh, my friend has this, but now it's been sold to like,
I think
Like-
everything boils down to discipline. As a human being, you must be very disciplined. You must be financially disciplined. Like very, very, very disciplined with your money. You shouldn't be just easily carried away by the masses. So, Obiakoto, it doesn't necessarily mean I should buy it. Is it going to give me that satisfaction that the person received? You must also think about that. You must think about your satisfaction. What kind of satisfaction are you going to derive from getting this thing? Because weighing the options, I'm like, can I afford it? If I cannot afford it, I can just postpone it to when I can afford it. It's really much of a big deal. Like, we are legit not in a competition with anyone. You don't have to get something just simply because the person got it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I also want to add the last thing, that we should be more interested in getting an experience more than getting assets for ourselves or material things. Yeah, so experience of, you have maybe a movie, you call your friends, you watch a movie together, you talk about life, how is it going?
No, you really have, you seem to have your whole Christmas planned out. That's the whole point. Like, you seem to have
That's the thing.
no, can I join you? Can you please add me to the budget?
So you see, that is quite an experience on your budget. You don't need to go and shop for. I'm not saying that shopping is bad or shopping is not right, but I'm saying that focus on building an experience.
Pearl, tomorrow evening, your place or my place?
Okay, so let's move on to the next question.
Friday night, movie night. We are all building experiences, the memories. It's all part of the what?
Let's move
Merry
on to the next
Christmas.
question. Okay, so the next question is, what's the most overrated thing people spend on during Christmas?
Bro,
Look
you're
over
out
there.
there.
Look over there. Look over there.
Christmas tree.
That's it. It's a Christmas tree.
Like in Ghana, people spend on Christmas
Oh, you
tree.
don't know.
Oh yeah, people still buy Christmas tree.
You
Shame.
don't know.
They take it
Oh.
personal.
Wow.
Christmas tree, especially in families where like you have the kids running out. Oh, I want a Christmas tree. I want to hang. Santa will come and give me this. My cousins do that a lot. They
Oh,
want to wake
wow.
up. They want to wake up in the morning and see.
But in the
their father-
average Ghanaian home, who is buying
We're
Christmas tree?
for bad day. We're for bad day. Christmas tree.
You just said average.
TV
You just said
campaign.
average. Average.
We're for bad
TV.
day.
You just said average.
tell me.
Average there.
Christmas tree.
My whole life, I've never had Christmas tree
Christmas tree.
in my
It's
house.
very overrated. Frankly speaking, sometimes I just think about what's the significance.
No, it's
You know, some
because-
people would understand. You see, everyone has their own culture.
Exactly.
You get
The kind
it?
of-
But I'm like, because some people can get it for as high as over 2,000, over 3,000,
No,
and the
David,
rest.
Christmas
David,
tree.
Let's not,
Yes.
You know what? Let's not
Oh, we have
ridicule it.
people-
Let's not ridicule it. I feel like what is Amasamai Christmas tree fan obeying? You
Why?
understand?
Why they
Right,
attack you?
no,
You
no,
know?
no,
I
right,
mean,
no, we are not
let's-
accepting
No,
that.
no, no,
really
no,
gonna
no,
go-
no.
No,
Wait,
no,
wait,
you are trying to
wait,
blame- you are trying to say-
wait.
you
What
are
do you mean
trying
by
to say
Betty
those
Amasama?
living in Amasama, you can't buy
I
Christmas
don't
tree.
see. So who should buy Christmas tree?
No,
Don't say East Legon.
No.
Who should buy Christmas tree?
no,
Where are the
no,
DBs at?
So, okay, one thing I would also want to say is maybe we can't pinpoint overrated things, but
Yeah.
it could be very personal. As personal as what you won't buy on a regular day with that kind of money on Christmas. Oh, say a Christmas, I can buy it. That is very overrated. So maybe during the year you can't afford it, you won't even think of buying it. But because it's Christmas, you want to get it. I think that to me is something that could be overrated. Maybe we can't pinpoint and give examples, but I think that is something that could be overrated.
All right, so moving on to the next question. Do expensive gifts mean more, or is it a thought that counts?
I think it's a thought. Because somebody can buy you something for Christmas, very expensive, and the person might not even but you just bought it because you said you wanted it. You understand? Yeah. So I think if somebody is giving, in the first place, you don't like, if somebody is not giving you a gift that's coming from the person's heart or something, you get, you like, I'm giving you something.
Yeah.
You understand? It means a lot for me to be giving you that thing. Because right now, like in this era, imagine Christmas, somebody's giving you 10,000 CDs. You understand?
Just somebody.
Yeah,
Or
just say. Why? No, I don't like this
because
attack.
10,000
I don't like
CDs
this attack.
You know, in the
Since she said it's the thoughts, I hope if I come to your house with a tuber of yam
I will take
as my
it.
gift,
I will
you
take
would
it.
say
It's a thought.
it's the thoughts.
Yes.
Right?
We'll fry yam
Okay.
And chew together.
And
It's
I
the
also
thoughts.
think that when it comes to giving presents to people, it also with the present's been expensive. It depends on your relationship with the person.
Okay.
Because it raises eyebrows if we are not really close or we don't have that kind of relationship and you buy me something expensive.
Yeah.
It raises eyebrows. And I also think that, I don't know, but I heard about this some time ago, that if you want to buy something for someone, you could ask the person, what would you want for Christmas? And you get the person's view. Oh, I like this. And you get to
Are you
buy
sure?
for the person. Okay, well, it's a perception that I
I
had.
know.
Because
your
most
budget
of
is
the times,
Come on.
most of the times, when most of the times
think
when
they
you
don't
buy
see?
things for
I
people,
want a car.
Oh, don't worry. She said it's the thought that counts.
because most of the times when you buy things for people, you may think this is expensive, I'm buying it, but the person doesn't really need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking that if you want to buy something for someone, you can just ask, oh, what do you really like, or anything.
So
Get the
what do you want for
person's.
Christmas?
We'll
She
talk
won't
after
tell
this.
She won't tell you. Okay.
Okay, we can move on to our next question.
Are Christmas gifts for
I like that.
please? Are Christmas gifts for your babe? Is it important? Is it necessary?
Okay, for us to be on the same page, please. What do we mean by babe?
Oh, sister.
Oh, your babe.
Okay.
Your
For your
babe.
boyfriend or your girlfriend.
Okay, I want us to be on the same page. That's
Thank
why.
you.
For my viewers to know what we are
No,
talking
no,
about.
No, we are asking you the question. Is it optional or is compulsory? Tell us.
Is it necessary?
Yeah, you are thinking, pound.
Well,
If it's coming to you, it's necessary. But you're the one buying.
He's
It's optional.
watching. No, he's legit watching.
Christmas tree, hey.
No, listen. She wants to say if it's coming to you, if at the receiver, it's necessary. That's what she
Okay,
was saying.
well,
It's a face,
you know, see, Christmas is all about giving.
Oh,
You get it? Don't worry, I'll come there.
Okay.
It's all about giving.
You
So
would explain tire.
it's not
Just say-
it's not really like compulsory you need to buy something. But when the like that kind of desire comes that, oh, I can get this person something, I think you should go in for it.
No, let me rephrase
Because
the question.
the thing is, if we make it look like, okay, you need to get something, someone you are giving someone pressure. Oh.
Please repeat the question again. I don't think she got
I
it.
said-
Repeat the question again.
Is Christmas gifts for your babe? Is it a necessity?
Oh no, it's not a necessity.
So you're not getting him anything this Christmas.
It's not a
Are
necessity.
you getting him something?
It's personal. That's what she
Or it's
said.
just-
No, let's understand Pearl. She said it's not a
It's
necessity.
not a necessity.
It's not a
The reason why I'm saying it's not a
Right.
necessity is that it shouldn't be like every Christmas you must. It should be out of like a mutual respect, love, and care that you want to show the person.
So if
Or
the person-
if you are in the best position to give, like Mr. Kaba, like I want to spread my loved
Your
one. You get it. You
Missy
can.
can
think-
buy, yeah.
You,
And
if you
there's
can't
no-
afford it,
Let's just leave that to
don't
them.
just
Okay.
yeah.
Yes.
To me personally, if you value someone, if you love someone, you're gonna give them. You understand? It's just nice. It's the thought.
Wait. Come again. What did you say?
If
It's
you
the
love-
thought. I
it's the
said,
thought.
you understand?
If
You
you
people.
value someone
Your first, if you value someone
and you love the person,
and you love the person,
Yes.
you give to the person.
exactly.
So if I don't give to the person, I don't value or love the person. Is that what you're
Wait,
saying?
It doesn't have to be something extra.
No.
David.
The question is very simple. Is that what you are saying?
These two people.
See, listen, your money goes where your heart is.
Oh,
yes, that is
bro.
what
Hey.
No.
You know, I'm
You've
just
not answered
trying
my
to-
question. Though.
Yes.
I'll still come back to the
Yes.
question.
It
So
means
if
you
I
don't
don't,
value the person.
This
means you don't
question
value-
is
wow.
going to be a case study,
I thought
and I think we should move on.
no.
Let's move
It
on.
doesn't have to be anything big.
I never said it's supposed to be something big.
It could be just listen. You could just buy a necklace for the person. It's just nice.
Okay.
Like your
Like-
Christmas
No.
gift.
A female
Listen,
necklace,
listen.
right?
Exactly.
My argument is not with you saying with the what it being something big or small.
Okay.
But your statement, if you value the person, I think you shouldn't say that.
No.
What do you mean by
Only
if I value
if
the person?
okay, only if you can. That's why I was saying that if
have
you
to-
can afford.
Yes, if you
If
can,
you can
afford, you
afford.
can't say if you value the
Because
person.
if you value the person, you love the person, but you
I can
can't
get you a Christmas
afford.
gift, but I don't value. Like I mean,
Listen,
it's possible.
If you really,
I have
if
enough
you,
money, and I'm just gifting everyone, and by
Yes,
chance you're
give it.
part.
I
Do
would
you understand?
I would argue this out. If you value someone, you go all out for the person.
That's
No,
fine.
going
I
all
think
out
this
doesn't mean-
conversation is getting into lovey-dovey
No.
talk.
You would go all out for the
Let's
person.
get to our
Let's
next
move to the
question.
next question.
Let's get to our Christmas. Okay, we've talked about that.
Is it worth taking?
Is it
a
worth
small
taking
loan?
a small loan? Loan. Wow. Is it worth taking a small loan for Christmas expenses?
Come on, never.
Loan.
No.
Loan.
No.
Now my call bank, they should give me money for Christmas.
Expenses.
no.
You know, loan is not like going to
Sell your
bank.
Quick loan.
It could even be your uncle. Oh,
It's very
or
easy
your
to
friend.
access
Oh,
it.
Charlie,
It's very
give me
easy.
1K. Like January, I'll give it to you.
Hey, January that is 52 weeks.
But
No.
I mean, you see, I think our conversation is about budgeting and spending when necessary. You understand? If you don't have, don't go in for a loan.
David,
Don't.
David, I'm coming. What if you just I'm coming.
Okay.
What if you just met this
I didn't meet
Really
anyone. Let me
best-
continue. So, if you don't
Okay,
have,
let's allow David talk. Okay.
okay.
Let's allow
no,
David.
met who? I just met someone. Then I'm going for a loan for the person. What are you saying?
Like you're trying to make a first impression.
Which hey,
You understand? What
with the loan.
Okay, there's one thing.
Let
There's
me
one thing.
continue.
Okay.
So it's so. Have you forgotten what I wanted to say? You just confused me.
Elvis, please behave.
Phil, please continue.
So
When I
there's
remember-
one thing I want to say
All
that
right, Bill.
anytime you pick a loan, you need to remember that you are definitely going to pay for it. So what is there to pay for it? If there is no enidaso to pay for it, you shouldn't go in for it. Maybe you take a loan, you want to start a business. You know that when you start a business, definitely you're going to have sales, you have profit, and it can pay it off. So if there's nothing to pay off the loan, and the intention for taking the loan is to maybe show off, impress, please just stay in what you can afford.
And I think we are not saying you don't take loan during Christmas. So, like you said, I can take a loan to start a business. Maybe there's something that
No, but the
I
question
can
is for Christmas expenses.
expenses. Yes,
Yes.
I understand. So for expenses, no.
And for Christmas expenses.
But
so no.
you can still get loan during Christmas to start a business. Because Christmas, everyone is buying. You can do something small,
Okay.
sell.
Exactly.
Yes. So you can get a loan to even do that. But to
To buy chicken.
loan for your Azul and your nightclub things, yeah, please.
Yeah.
No, that
Yeah.
should be out.
Just as David said, you can get the loan and flip it.
Right.
You understand? Flip it. Make use of the money, make some profit, and use the profit for the Christmas expense.
But Christmas expense, yeah, when it's gone, oh.
At
I don't.
least
It's
you had the-
because
at least you had the memories.
because when it comes to taking a
So-
loan, I see it as I see it as Christmas expenses may be a lot of entertainment.
All right.
So taking a loan and investing it into entertainment is something that is quite risky, that is not going to give you return, unless of course you know that maybe someone is bringing you some money somewhere that is going to come some weeks
Or
to
maybe I have
come.
a fixed deposit at the bank to which I can withdraw in January.
That's what I'm saying, that unless you
So
have
we have-
something reliable, we don't advise that you
So
take
the
a
last time
loan.
I was reading something and I saw FOMO and I saw JOMO. And I'm sure you all know FOMO, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
And I saw JOMO, joy of missing out. Do you understand? So FOMO, you go for the loan because you don't want to miss out, your friends are going out and the rest. But JOMO will say, don't go for the loan. Just remain where you are. After everything happens, you have that joy of missing out because you know you didn't go and spend. You didn't go in for any loan. So I think you need to choose one. You need to
Yeah.
choose your own devil. Are you going to FOMO or you're going to JOMO? It's up to you. Do you get
Yeah.
this? But I would advise just JOMO.
Okay.
Right. So moving on to the next question. Does your December enjoyment determine how successful your year was? How?
Can you repeat the question again?
Does your December enjoyment determine how successful your year was?
No. To me,
So what do you term success?
I think it's
personal.
relative, yes.
Yeah.
it's relative. Yeah.
It's relative.
So to me, as a Christian, I think the most important part of Christmas is Thanksgiving. that's the major thing for me.
This
That's
one, yeah, they switch go this mood. Yeah, then no, as a Christian, Thanksgiving all kind inside.
Thanksgiving. Like I mean, I've done 12
Oh, it's
over
really
12.
important.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
very
not everybody
important,
was
I
able to
understand.
pass the 12 over 12. So to me, Thanksgiving determines how successful my year was. Yes, I'm not necessarily going chilling, going here and there and all that.
It's someone who wants to take loan to impress someone. I don't know what.
It was just
Okay.
it was
He didn't even take the
hypothetical.
loan for the
Okay,
Thanksgiving.
You bow. You just met someone. He wants to make what first impression.
Okay.
You didn't go and take loan for that.
So when it comes to success, and I think that we need to also celebrate our success for the 11 months that we have been through the year. And you can't say that because you are not able to celebrate Christmas, people don't really spend. When I say celebrating Christmas, I mean in kind of expenditure and entertainment with Christmas. People don't really spend due to personal reasons. So it shouldn't be that once you are not part of the freeze of Christmas, then you didn't have a successful year. You did invest in your life. You did invest in whatever concerns you. And I think you should celebrate that than focus on
and
what
to-
people would say.
To answer the question, I don't think your December enjoyment should determine how successful your year was, even though success is relative. You get it? Because we all have a way to celebrate our success. We all have a way to enjoy what we want to enjoy. You get it? December is a year of it's a month of Mary, Thanksgiving, everything some dirty December. That's why it's called dirty. Everything someday there. So how you decide to celebrate or spend it is wholly dependent on you, the individual. You don't look at what someone is doing and say, I want to do some.
Yeah.
Do you get it? I can do business, earn over 100,000, decide to use 10K to blow. You do 10K and decide to come and use the whole 10K because I'm using my 10K.
Yeah.
Just because you want to match my level of success. No. Do you get
Okay.
it?
Yeah.
So it doesn't show anything. Besides, we the follow back, we are just spending. Trust me. You are buying for us. You eat, you drink. That is what you have to know. Your success there, it's there your pocket inside.
All right, so we'll
You
move
get
on
it?
to the next question. Thank you so much, David. How do I bounce back financially after holiday spending? When I clear, how do I bounce
There is
back?
no coming back. There is no
I
coming back.
clear.
You cannot eat your cake and have it.
Just sit in your room and cry.
You cannot eat your cake and
Honestly,
have it.
Just
people
sit in your
have,
room and cry.
have actually gone through this season where they didn't plan on how they'll spend the Christmas or holiday season, and you know that all the money in their account is gone. What I would say is that now get realistic with yourself.
Right.
Yes, get realistic with yourself. Now you know that you can't live above your means and you can't live above what you can afford. So if you don't have anything and now bouncing back, you should start saving now rather than thinking about spending. So that's one thing I would want to say. If you want to bounce back financially after the holiday spending, you should look more on saving than spending and live below your means. If you know that every other person in your circle is using a kind of gadget, let me say iPhone or anything, and maybe after a holiday season, you've not been able to achieve that or you've not been able to get that, just know to yourself that it is between you and your bank account. So
think-
you shouldn't spend above
I
your
think
means.
The whole purpose of this conversation is to educate you not to overspend, for you to even need a bounce back. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Because we are saying budgets. We are saying, okay, so you didn't budget in January. Don't worry. We have free events, but unfortunately, I won't show you the location. But we have free events. Search for some. We have places or things you can do to celebrate your Christmas. You don't necessarily have to spend or overspend, break your bank to do things because people are doing things or because you want to do things. Because sometimes there's no peer pressure. Someone will just be there. Charlie, and then we call the pizza. Charlie, and then we call the
I
shawarma.
want to satisfy
Charlie,
my cravings.
no one is saying don't too, but just check your bank, check your accounts. Don't follow the festive frenzy and just do things that are going to hurt you in the long run.
Okay.
You get it? Yes. So the whole purpose of this conversation is to educate you to spend wisely, so
Spend
that
wisely.
you won't need a comeback. Because unfortunately, there's no comeback. Just sit in your room and cry.
And nobody is coming to save you. Because
Okay.
already,
Yes.
you spend the money you have. You've gone to borrow to impress that lady.
The friends that
and
you
you're
went
in
with.
debt.
Yes, they're friends that you went with. Don't,
Don't mind you.
trust me, don't cry. They make what's past you.
Okay, so we want to wrap this up, and we want to take a piece of advice from each of us. So, what one piece of financial advice would you give to your viewers this Christmas season?
Well, to me, I would say budget. Know where you want to go. You understand? I think Kojo Seldon on one of these bloggers brought out what's happening in all the events. Even though I'm not going, I mean, I saw it. So you can just pick out all the ones you want to go and allocate funds for it so that you don't go broke. That is to me.
So I would say set a budget and stick to it. Very simple. Very simple.
Okay.
I think everybody is doing budgets. Me, the wenum.
Just be realistic.
Enjoy yourself. The wenum. It's Christmas. It's 30 December. It's Afrochella. It's the wenum.
Tongue twister from each of us. Who is ready? Who is ready? Okay, so I'm going to read it first. God help me. Gifts given graciously, gather grand friends gratitude.
Hey.
Okay.
Just no, take it again.
Allow.
Okay.
There's
Allow.
no way you can't talk your way through it. Just say it. No excuse.
Okay.
Allow.
Don't
See,
explain.
no matter how you fall 7 times,
Yes, please.
you rise up again. Okay, so let me try.
So
So
rise again.
gifts
again.
given graciously, gather grand friends
It's okay. Please.
Look, I'm turning on the baton to David. David, you have to save me on this. Otherwise,
Oh my God.
So gifts given graciously, gather grand friends gratefully. No.
no, I don't like that
I was
one.
reading it. I'm now about to tongue twist.
Okay.
Okay.
Give it to us.
No, let me read again. Gifts given graciously, gather grand friends gratefully. Okay. So now let's move to the gifts given graciously, gather grand friends gratefully.
Hey.
Okay, so Elvis will be the
tried.
lad person. Why? Please,
Gifts given graciously. Gather grand friends gratefully.
So that was reading. So now
That's
tongue
reading, now
twist.
tongue
Yes.
twist.
Gifts given graciously. Gather grand friends
It
gratefully.
was still reading now tongue twist. Yes.
last chance. So
Last
Me
chance.
last.
No, don't say me last time. Just get it.
Gifts given graciously. Gather grand friends gratefully.
okay, 7/10.
Hey.
You
Yes,
can't
Elvis.
read though. Yes, straight.
You know how I do it, right?
Please
Okay.
give it to
Gifts
us.
giving graciously, gather grand friends gratefully.
So that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Yeah, you understand? It's a 10.
It's been an amazing moment with you all, and we've been talking about spending wisely this Christmas. Please, and please, get your book and your pen and start budgeting, because we are saving your life. Otherwise, when it comes to January, you will not have anything to spend. We thank you so much for your time, for viewing with us, sitting with us, and looking at how we could successfully budget for this Christmas. It's Young and Invested. Stay tuned for more.